Hello friends, this question was asked in CAT 2014 electrical paper set 2 and question was related in signal and system. The question was an input signal xt is equal to 2 plus 5 sin 100 pi t. It's sampled with a sampling frequency of 400 Hz and applies to the system whose transfer function is represented by yz upon xz is equal to 1 upon n 1 minus j to the power minus n upon 1 minus j to the power minus 1, where n represents the number of samples per cycles. The output of the systems under steady state is. Then what should I do? Simply, this is my input signal. Okay. Input signal is xt is equal to 2 plus 5 sin 100 pi t. Okay. This signal is sampled with sampling frequency of 400 Hz. Then 2 plus 5 sin 100 pi t upon 400 k. Now this equation becomes 2 plus 5 sin pi by 4 k xk. Now here n represents the number of samples per cycles. Then n should be equal to 400 Hz divided by 50 Hz, where 50 Hz comes from this equation because the frequency of our input signal is 50 Hz. So this becomes 8 samples per cycle. Now we have to take 8 samples of this signal. So x0 is equal to 2, x1 is equal to 2 plus 5 by root 2, x2 is equal to 7, x3 is equal to 2 plus 5 by root 2, x4 is equal to 2, x5 is equal to minus 1.535, x6 is equal to minus 3, x7 is equal to minus 1.535. Okay, this is the 8th sample of this signal. Now this is the transfer function of the systems which is given in the question. So h z is equal to 1 upon 8, where n is equal to 8, 1 minus j to the power minus n upon j to the power minus 1. So we have to take inverse of z transform of this hz. Then hz 1 upon 8, 1 upon 1 minus j to the power minus 1 upon j to the power minus 8 upon 1 minus j to the power minus 1. So hz becomes hn 1 upon 8 u of n minus u of n minus 8. Okay. Now we will represent hn in the graphical form. So hn becomes this 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, and the value of the signal is 1 by 8. Now for yn, we have to take convolution of the hn and xk. So the convolution formula is minus infinite to infinite x of n h n minus tau, where tau belongs minus infinity to infinity. Now we will take the convolution of hn and xn in the graphical form. So here hn becomes h minus tau when n is equal to 0. So the graph of h minus tau, this, the reverse of this hn, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, and the value of this h minus tau is same as hn, 1 by 8. Okay. Now as n varies from minus infinity to infinity, then h of minus tau shifts left to the right. Means h of minus tau starts from minus infinity to and end at plus infinity. As n varies from minus infinity to infinity. Okay. And at this graph will happen when n is equal to 0. Now the question was the output of the system under steady state, that means n tends to infinite, then yn is equal to, so yn at n tends to infinity means steady state. We can see clearly that h of n minus tau overlap with xn only in 8 sample. Of xn, whether n has whatever value between minus infinity to infinity. So after overlapping of h of n minus tau with xn, y infinity is equal to 1 by 8, the value of the signal, and 2 plus 5 by root 2 plus 7 plus 2 plus 5 by root 2 plus 2 minus 1.535 minus 3 minus 1.535. This whole becomes 16 divided by 8. Y of infinity is equal to 2. So the option is C.